Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early today. I'm so happy that you're here as we make time for self-care, mindfulness, positivity, and spaciousness. What has been your theme lately, my friend? Have you been turning within? Have you been looking inside yourself? It's been said that it's always an inside job, for everything that happens in your life is just in your head. So practice this accountability. The theme has been responsibility and personal accountability, that we coach ourselves, that we rise up to the challenge, that we believe in ourselves. First, you gotta center in and accept where you are, not being a victim of circumstances, but rather being pulled to become a hero, being pulled forward, becoming intrinsically motivated, finding that leader within yourself. We're all capable of this, my friends, with a little bit of repeated affirmation, programming our subconscious mind from a victim mindset to a hero mindset, to the warrior, to the builder, to the creator, to the one that is inspired. So I'm here to give you a quick nudge in the right direction, to become more positive, to look at the bright side of things, even though the external might seem gloomy or raining, which is what is happening right now. To see what's externally in front of you as an opportunity for change, an opportunity for growth. Through inquiry, you can easily ask, what's good for me today? What is possible for me today? What can I do to have a high impact on my highest possible good? How am I going to be a tool for the betterment of myself and things around me? Before engaging with external circumstances or people, may you be centered. Practice this centeredness, connecting to the intelligence higher and bigger than you, than yourself. For we are always invited to exist in this very limited intellectual world of the ego, this hallucination of the persona. This is not real, my friend. When we are being urged to protect and predict, that's the nature of the brain, to predict and protect. That's why we ended up here. The humans are now capable of prioritizing its safety and comfort, and also in the same note, in the same concept, we are always wired to look for something wrong and something negative, and this is counterintuitive because it affects our daily moment-to-moment joyful wakefulness. The opportunity to notice where we are, the opportunity to see and absorb beauty. Sometimes we take for granted this majesty that is all around us. The mere fact that we're breathing is a miracle. You can start your gratitude practice by just breathing deeply, just by counting the breath, really being resonant with the inhaling and exhaling. That you have a heart that is pumping blood, and you have a liver that filters all the crud that you've been putting in your body. And become more mindful in what we're eating. That's part of our accountability. Instead of some candy, maybe some avocados, my friend, maybe some blueberries. Okay, instead of ice cream, get some cashew yogurt. Those are some probiotics for your gut microbiome. And instead of numbingly entertaining yourself with shallow dopaminergic hits, why not get still and be comfortable with the silence and pierce deeper and pierce the veil, as they say, go deeper into what existence is really all about, and you'll liberate yourself from these things that make you suffer, and you'll get to realize, you will come into the knowingness that all is well, all is correct, that nothing is evil. It's only your limited understanding of things that make us judge. Okay? And it's our fear that makes us judge this delusion of separation, this delusion of specialness. Why not let go? Let go of the need for things to be a certain way. Ungrip. Imagine your heart as hands and just relaxing the hands. Relaxing the hands of the heart. Imagining the rays of the sun coming out of your heart. Practice a meta-loving kindness. May all be well, may all be safe, may all be healthy. To yourself and to your seeming enemies. Because we call it seemingly because it is really false. It only appears as though they are enemies, but all are allies, my friends. Everything works in a mathematical correctness in collaboration with each other for the world to flourish, and that includes you and your misunderstandings with the world. Maybe take a step back and shift your perceptivity, widen your perception, hang out with Thich Nhat Hanh, hang out with Eckhart Tolle, hang out with Oprah, my friend. Abraham Hicks, Byron Katie, or listen to my episodes. This will ungrip you from your delusions. Our recent post on Substack is the greatest problem you're ever gonna come across is yourself, and the solution is also yourself. Now, isn't that liberating to know? That the problem vanishes when you let it, when you just sit with it and watch. There is no lack. There is nothing to fix. All is made well. You're going on a gentle journey. It's just step by step, day by day. You can take a leap, and if you're radical, you can experiment. But do not be attached to the fruits of your labor, because trying is a gift in itself. Happiness is the abandonment for the need of it. You do not need it. Let go of the delusion that happiness lies outside of you, for everything's inside, my friends. Take a deep inhale and acknowledge everything that you got. You can breathe, you're good. You got a roof, you're good. Get out in the rain and get wet. Okay? Stop being too afraid or too fragile. We are meant to, to run, to experiment, to discover, to expand. So expand the way that you're thinking. Expand your perceptivity by pausing, and moment to moment ask yourself, is this true? If you come across a limiting belief, is this absolutely true? Okay? If you're imposing pain on yourself or judgment on yourself, maybe ease up on yourself and look back on your past successes. Look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come and do 100 push-ups. This will automatically stir up the soup in your body. Your chemicals, the blood in your veins, the cells will say, the general is about to do something great. So come on, troops, let's all work together. Rallying up the troops of your body. And make time for imagination. Imagine what you can create today. consistency, persistence, endurance, and paying attention to the little things. Pay attention to the things that are mostly taken for granted. And move as though you are one with nature, like the squirrel, like the cats, and never be heard complaining, even to oneself. This is a really, really good practice. And notice where you're complaining. Notice when you get irritable and begrudging. Notice when you're becoming resentful. Who are you resenting against, my friend? It's all in your head. All of the characters and all the people, all of these feelings are all energetic reflection that you put out. That is it's all amalgamated in your subconscious and on your karmic star mixture. And you ended up here right now. So what are you gonna do about it? You're free. If you feel stuck wherever you may be, Google it up, how you're gonna get out of that situation. There's always a way. There's always a spiritual solution to every problem. You are your problem and you are your solution, my friend. So listen to that divine, intuitive whisper that is always in you. It's always beside you. They are your guardian angels. They are your wise masters. It can be your parents, or it can be a reading that really touched you. It can be the Bible. So what are you being called for today? Aim at the highest possible good. Use mindfulness. Be here now. Strengthen your body. Make the mind, the body, the heart, and the soul all coherent with each other. Listen to Robin Sharma. And practice the 5 a.m. club if you're up for some shake. If you're up for some shaking the habitual. Try the 5 a.m. club. First 20 minutes is excessive strenuous exercise that will make you sweat. 20 minutes reading and 20 minutes quietness. That will set you in the right direction and in the right tone. So imagine the best version of yourself. What excites you and what's hindering you, and realize that hinder can be blown in the wind, that it can be surpassed. And in your journey, horizons change, gems blossom, because you'll learn different things. You're constantly changing. As I have learned from Deepak Chopra, you're not the same person that you were yesterday. If you think that you are, you're playing on repeat. And imagine watching a show on repeat. There's not much growth in there. So try something new. Take some risks. The idiot is the precursor to the savior, so try some new things and fail fast. And that's how you learn, and you'll know the next step clearly. The internet is out there, the tools are there, your voice is unique. I've been practicing articulating what I've been learning, what I've been consuming. I'm turning my inputs into outputs, for I know that there's value in there. There's value to be heard. Encouragement, positivity, optimization, organization. Write it down. Listen to Napoleon Hill's condensed version of Think and Grow Rich. Listen to Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, and Iyengar, and Patabi Joyce, Osho, and find what resonates. And modern day teachers like Peter Crone. Know Thyself podcast. Those are the things that I've been enjoying lately. And make sure that you play, because all work and no play makes a dull boy or girl. It used to be that all work and no play made Jack a dull boy. because public success and private failure was deemed to be solely a male burden. The hard work of wives whose place was in the home was not equally recognized. This separation of roles did perhaps work well in the past, but during World War II, of necessity, many women entered the workforce, learned new skills, and challenged these old assumptions. The genie was out of the bottle. Fast forward to recent harsh economic times. One income is not always sufficient to pay the bills. Pressure on families with two parents working has intensified as they struggle to work out a new balance. Single moms and single dads too particularly struggle to keep afloat. So I know the pressures of the modern day life. If you look at your responsibilities that are in front of you, look at them as challenge and go about them as you would go about playing a game and winning it. So they are just frameworks or how should I say this? Pointers for your next actions. Consider responsibilities as games and challenges that for your growth. Okay? Life is a game, and it's up to you on how you'll play it. Are you gonna play with it as a winner, as the star player? Yes, you can, because you can identify some things and plot an action plan and do specific actions to achieve certain goals. And in crossing out to-dos and in seeing results, your confidence will rise up. Confidence, and as your confidence rises up, you'll be it'll be easier for you to commit to things. So what's your mission? Try deploying some actions and be committed. And in commitment, you'll stay in flow, in action, in becoming the fullest version of yourself. The one that is honorable, the one that is not hiding from responsibilities. Freaking do them, dude. Just do it. Just do it. For the next 5 minutes, do it. And start small. Start tidying up your car and folding your clothes and looking yourself in the mirror as you floss and say, I approve of myself. And this is just the tip of the iceberg on what I can be, because there's no limit to what I can study. There's no limit to what skill I can equip myself with. There's no limit to the people that I can reach. Okay, my friend? So, when in doubt, start moving. Get moving. Get moving. Move the body, roll the shoulders. Do some yoga. Tap into the unknown. The floor is always there. You don't need to go to the gym. What's stopping most people is if it's not a full workout or a full marathon, they'd rather not do it. That's not very smart. Just start with 10 push-ups and then 15 and then 100 kettlebell swings. And once you feel that sweat flowing, everything becomes easy. Because if you commit to what's hard physically, emotionally and mentally comes easy. That is true for me. I'm not sure if that's true for you, but give it a try. Give yourself a try. Give yourself make the body undergo hardship, a cold shower, okay? A back bend. Do something hard physically and watch your body react and watch the mind get still. It's actually relaxing if you do something hard. Try the 75 Hard by Andy Frisella. It's 20 minutes of I think it's 240 minutes of hard exercise and 10 pages daily for 75 days. That's the trick. Do it daily, my friend. That's why I'm here, your personal accountability buddy, inviting you to start early, daily. Start early daily, my friend. It's daily. And track your progress. What you watch, you get to manage and progress. And goalposts changes. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your goals because we change. We change for the better. And equip yourself with tools. It's all out there. And if you're not using it, you're missing out. Your future self is a person that is waiting for you to meet. Your future self is a version of yourself waiting to come into existence, like a magnificent artwork waiting to be born through you. What shall it be? For epic tattoos, snowtattoo.com. Sarah Gogler has been doing her tattoos for more than 20 years. So don't ask what year she started because she does not want you to know how old she is. She is ageless because she is a goddess. And we don't believe in numbers. I stopped counting because what you believe you turn into. So I'm gonna stop at 30. Do you know the concept of epigenetics by... the name is leaving my head right now, but search epigenetics, that what you think, you reflect. How you think about yourself becomes your skin and your cells, and the way you move and you act and you behave, and the way the world behaves around you too. It starts with what you think, feel, believe. It all starts with your thinking, believing, and acting. So if you think you're young, you stay young forever. Okay? I am young forever because I'm just gonna sing these songs and draw these drawings and getting tattooed and writing these inspirational books. I don't know. Every day is a start. Every day you're rebirthed and reborn and resurrected from your past bondage. Break free from those. Do your own metamorphosis. Break free from your old cocoon. You're a butterfly. Okay? So snowtattoo.com. Get the best tattoos in the luxury privacy, in the luxurious privacy of her studio in Tribeca. Check out Sarah Gogler of Snow Tattoo in Tribeca. She will design the best tattoos for you. We've been working together for more than 20 years. And she will draw it right in front of you. That's what makes it special. It's bespoke. It's unique. It's personalized. So whatever special moment or concept or realization that you've come across in your life, put it in your skin. Don't just go to a dingy, cheap place, because that's not how you view yourself. You view yourself as the one that gets the best out of life. So get the best. Okay? It's like paying for a high course. It's paying for a high ticket course or a high ticket seminar. It's exclusive. We're here to listen to your story. We're here to draw it out from you energetically, what's inside of you, what's spiritually inside of you, in your subtle body, in your subconscious, in your unconscious, and we're gonna turn it into a fantastic artwork that will become a symbol of strength, of fortitude, of resilience that you can look at every day to remind yourself of how strong you are. Snowtattoo.com. For music, it's turbogoth.com. Also, we are inspired by a life of love, that we can rise our love above these waves of uncertainty. Rise your love above the waves. That's one of our songs. So tune into turbogoth.com. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my vegan blog, makepurethysheart.com. And on Substack, we have a tight-knit community there. Substack. Make Pure Thy Heart on Substack. We were supposed to go to a meetup today. Shout out Anne Cadet and Ruminations. But something turned up because, we really meditate on our priorities. But I hope to get to those Substack meetups soon. StartEarlyToday.com, MakePureThyHeart.com, SnowTattoo.com. These are your tools for success. So use them. This is your mindset coach, Paolo, aka Make Pure Thy Heart, signing off. Peace.